Hello and welcome to the Bookish Stitcher podcast. My name is Jeanette. I'm your host. I am Bookish Stitcher on Ravelry and on Instagram. I know last week I was Lou Blue Visats on Ravelry, but I changed that so it'll just be the same everywhere. So hope you guys are having an awesome day. I just got back from my local yarn store and I love going and hanging out there because it's just such good vibes and everybody's happy and we had some really good conversation. And I took some more spinning classes, and I'll get to that during the spinning section. Okay, so my finished objects. So last week I was showing you guys some of the stuff I was working on, and in truth, I had a whole bunch more stuff than that was on the needles, and I think like 7 different things, and it was starting to just get overwhelming. I know some people have like works in progress bins where if they fall out of love with something while they're working on it, they put it in the bin and it just lives there till they want to work on it again. But I can't do that. It would be like a bin taunting me. I couldn't do it. So I kept wanting to cast on all these things because when you get back from, or at least for me, when I got back from the knitting retreat, my knitting mojo was like, I want to knit all the things. But that led to casting on all the things, and that led to me being like, there's way too much on the needles. I felt like I wasn't making progress on anything. So I told myself, stop casting on, no more casting on, and we're going to pick the thing that is the closest to being done, and we're going to finish it. Then we're going to pick the next thing that's closest to being done and finish it. And kind of do a chain monogamy, just keep going in this thing. So the first thing that was really close to being done was socks for one of my good mom friends. This is, the yarn is Desert Vista Dye Works in the German chocolate colorway. And it's done on size 1 needles. And it has the Fish Lips Kiss heel. So those are those, and then they're done. And then the next thing I showed you guys this last week, it's a hat, Christmas hat, for my best friend's husband. And this is out of Storied Yarn, and the pattern is by Laura Linneman, and I believe it's the Starving Artist, or Starving Musician, I think. But the pattern calls for bulky, and I only had worsted. Well, I just wanted to use stash, because that's what I want to do. So I had a worsted, and I looked up on the pattern notes, and somebody had cast on 99 stitches for worsted. So that's what I did. I cast on 99 on size 9 and then decreased it to size 7 needles and just knit the hat. So my best friend's husband has a small head. It's about my size. So I just knit it to fit me. It's a completed object, yo. So I'll just wear this hat the rest of the time because it's kind of cute. So the next thing it's finished, but only the knitting's finished. It's not finished. This is the Triangle Cowl, and it's a free pattern on Ravelry. And I can't remember the designer's name right now, but she's so cute, and she's very kind of, I don't know, edgy, and she has colored hair and stuff like that. But she's really cute. And I knit this whole thing in Fiber Nip Dye Works. It's her worsted, and it's some really old stash that I had, and I wanted to use it up. And it ended up striping. I don't know how it did that, but I was like, yes, awesome. It's a light sky blue, and then this is like a grayish blue. And the whole thing is one giant seed stitch thing. And so that's done. I just have to seam up the side and then put buttons on. And I ordered buttons from Etsy, so that should be here next week. And I'm going to put out on Instagram a call because I knew I wanted nautical buttons because I don't know why. I was like, it's stripe and it's blues, so it needs to be nautical. So I found a really cool bead maker, and I'll share that next time when I get the package. But I ordered whale buttons and octopus buttons, so I'm going to put up on Instagram so people can help me choose which one because I'm not sure which one I want to do with that. But so that is my finished objects. And so I just have one work in progress right now because, like I said, I am knitting it down. I don't know if I'll go till I have just one thing on the needle or 2, or right now I have 3. So I think I'd like to at least get down to 2 before I cast on. some other stuff. So this is my Tubularity by Martina Ben, and I'm knitting it with Loopy U Baby Cakes. It's a pack of like 6 different colors, and this is the 60s Mod Squad. Last time I showed this, I had just finished the orange, and then I went at the green, hit the blue, and I am now into the yellow, and that color I just showed you, the red, that's the last color, and then it will be done. And I brought this to knit before my lesson at the yarn store, and I may, just maybe, have tried it on for everybody in the like snood way, like over my head. And there may be a picture now somewhere in the interwebs of me looking like a ridiculous fool, but that's how it is when you're the bookish stitcher. Okay, so that's my only work in progress. And on to spinning. So you guys know that last week I talked about how I was like the spinning prodigy of amazingness. It turns out I'm only really good when I'm at a yarn store with the teacher next to me, and it's just a very calm vibe, and everybody around me is calm, and the yarny goodness fumes are in the air. Because as soon as I got home, and there were kids and cats, and my cat's like, it's a wheel. What's it doing? Oh my gosh. And the husband was playing Zelda, and he's like, look at this beast I'm trying to kill. I'm like, I can't look at the beast, I have to. But he actually likes I'm spinning because now he can play Zelda and I just spin. So, you know, that works. But anyways, so here's my special yarn. So, this is that Lone Star Arts Merino, 100% Merino, in the Banshee colorway. And, yeah. So I was supposed to wait to ply till my lesson today, but I was just loving spinning so much that I'd finished and I wanted to move on. So I looked up how to ply on YouTube and the Knit Picks video and did it. And I brought this in to show my teacher today, and everybody at the yarn store was like, oh, it's so pretty and fun. So my teacher told me what I did wrong. I did not put enough twist into the ply because some parts you can see are pretty twisted, like that. See? Twisted. Some parts, like this, where's its friend? There is no friend because the yarn is just parallel. I didn't put any twists, and I don't really know how that happened, but it did. And she said I could go and run the yarn back through and add more twist and it would look better. So I might do that, or I might be lazy and just be like, oh look, it's my first hand spun, it's not great. So then I started spinning some other things that I had. Actually, the thing that I had shown on the trindle, I took that off the trindle and put it on my wheel because it was a giant braid and I was never going to get around to it. I prefer the little things on my trindle. So she taught me today how to Navajo ply, and I really had a hard time with it because I was focusing so much on my hands that I would forget my foot. And when you forget your foot, you're not spinning and it goes backwards. But we made yarn. It looks like a rope, but look how nice that is. How nice this is it? But so I made that, and this is just going to be a practice braid because I still have a lot of this braid left, but now I just have this. I don't know. I need to like put nails or pegs in my wall and just hang hand spun from it, like a hand spun wall, because she said it would take about a month of solid spinning every day before I would start producing stuff that I really liked. So this braid's almost done. And then of course I have the week for another week. I have the wheel for another week. And I do have a couple other braids, I think 3 or 4, of fiber, but it's cashmere silk wool, you know, 50-50 merino silk. Those were expensive, and I bought them because I love them so much, and I don't want to use those as practice braids. So, using the SSK coupons, I got some Huckleberry knits. This is 100% Pullworth wool in the color Lady Sybil, and I had to get that because I love Lady Sybil. I used to watch Downton Abbey. I haven't really lately seen the last season or so, but it was because they were killing off everybody that I liked. And Lady Sybil was the one that I really, really liked. And she was first season, and they killed her. And it kind of made me sad for the show. Sorry if that's a spoiler for anyone, but it was years and years ago, so that happened in season 1. There's this. And I was telling my teacher, my spinning teacher, about this and saying, how could I spin this or apply this in a way that won't muddy up the colors? And she said, okay, well, you need to Navajo ply, and that thus led into that. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to actually pull that off on my own, but I am going to spin it and see what I can do. But it is what it is, however it turns out. But it's really pretty, and I've never spun anything other than merino. Never. Okay, the other braid that I spun was merino. I talk like I have lots of experience, but Polwarth, let's go with it. And along with that came a sample of camel merino silk, which is obviously a very nice fiber. I haven't felt it, but I'm obviously not ready for that either. I've never even knit with camel. Ooh, that's nice. It's really nice. That's in the sandpiper. It's pretty. Oh, it's so nice. But yeah, put that back because I'm not ready for the nice stuff yet. I'm still making this. So we're not ready for nice stuff. So on to more enabling. Sorry. Okay, on to more enabling. I said last week that I would show the Miss Babs that I got at SSK, and I'm being true to my word, even though I did get, I got more at the yarn store. I so did. I gotta stop. There's gotta be. It's like at SSK when I found out I was getting in, I turned on the light. As soon as I found out I was getting in, I stopped shopping. And I saved all my money. But then at the market, I spent all that money I'd saved. And now I like flipped a switch. And it's like, I want to buy all the yarn now. Somehow that don't buy has led to like, buy it all. Okay, anyways, I'm running out of time. Miss Babs. Okay, so I wanted the Yowza What a Skein for a while. And this is it. So pretty. I got 2 of these in the, I don't know, into this colorway. I'm going to make 11 wick, I think. And then, in a moment of just buying and not knowing what I was doing, I got 2 of these, and I thought I was getting sock yarn, like merino nylon, but I didn't understand the bases. And so I grabbed 2, and it's 100% merino. I didn't understand. I was just confused, and it was yarn fumes everywhere. So I have 2 of these. And I think I'm going to make a shawl, and I think I'm going to do the thin ice because I think that will break up, by Laura Linneman. I think that will break up the crazy colors, hopefully. So that's, and I got 2 of, I think I said I got 2 of those. So that's all of the yarn. Stay tuned for books. Okay, we're back. Okay, so I am still reading through those ones that I've been mentioning. So I wanted to pull out one of my favorite books that I've read, favorite kind of historical book. So this is Eiffel's Tower, and it's by Jill Jonnes, and she does a lot of really, really interesting historical books, not fiction, just as actual. So this book deals with the Eiffel Tower and how it came to be built, and the different, architects that were vying to build the structure. And all the problems that happened. There are tons and tons of things that went wrong. And this beautiful thing that I've never gotten to visit, that hopefully someday I will, almost didn't get built. And it also deals with Buffalo Bill and his Wild West show, and Annie Oakley, who was the crack shot and who's so amazing. And it deals with Van Gogh and different artists of the time, and Edison, and it ties it all together in a way that's so interesting, and I just really, really love it. So I would highly recommend this book. anyone who likes learning about historical things and likes well done historical. And I plan to get some of her other books because she ties everything together in such an interesting and just great way. And there's pictures of different things, and it's, you know, if you like historical stuff, I can't recommend her writing enough. She's really great. So that's all I have for you this week. I hope you guys have an awesome week and that you get to spend it doing lots of things that you love. Okay, bye guys.